Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace, and I'll be playing as Thor once again. I accidentally locked in, but there you go. We seem to have a pretty damn good setup anyway. Bruisers for days, but it looks like it's gonna be just fine. We have a caster, we have a tank. Bit heavy on the physical side though. Probably would have been better if we had another caster for either mid or support, depending on how Ra wants to build, of course. But I think overall should be okay. I'm just gonna see if I want to go with Hercules. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine indeed. Now I don't really like playing the same gods or classes, champions, whatever game I'm playing in a certain amount of time. I try to keep things fresh, sort of. I don't want to play like 6 times of the same god and make videos with that 6 times in a row. For example, if I have to take Smite as the, well, example, I suppose. So I hope you guys don't mind that I play Thor once again. So we'll see what this turns into. And hopefully make beautiful things happen. Just gonna wait until the game launches and see what we are dealing with. Looks like we have a pretty rough enemy team to deal with. They do have a Thor as well, but they have Northern Lights Freya, and Freya is of course known to be very bursty. So I have to be careful for that. They have Jungle King and her. Dangerous looking and her to be exact. And also Zeus. So they have a lot of burst potential, but they don't really have a full tank. So that might turn out to be in our favor, because we might have a better initiation. Still a bit worried though, because Freya and Zeus at the same time on top of my face will kill me, will kill Ra, will kill Anor, and kill Hercules. The only one that has a good chance of surviving that is Ymir, if he builds some magical protection. So I definitely want to get that early health in. And hopefully also some regen, so I can sustain just a tad bit better. But yeah, it's definitely going to be questionable. But we'll see how it turns out. They definitely have a better team comp based on damage. They have 2 high magical, 2 high physical, and then on top of that another physical damage. Which would have been probably better if it was a support or a tank based on team comps, but I think that's something they don't really worry about too much. Alright, let's pick up. I want to pick up boots though. I think I'm gonna go with my usual build and pick up. Do I want to pick up Ankh or? I think I'm just gonna pick up Ankh. And on top of that, pick up a health pot and a mana pot. Here we go. Pings are going out to let the team know that we do eagerly want those buff camps. Looks like I'm gonna go with left. That's fine with me.
Okay.
I was figuring that they were going to split up the magical and physical damage, but it appears that that's not the case. We also have an Anhur mid, which could actually work out just fine. Anhur is a very powerful opponent. If he starts to carry, you are going to have a bit of a trouble to deal with that. We need to have to body block. So I have to stand next to Hercules and be like, yo, we are bruisers, we are going to body block to reduce as much damage as we can. I was actually expecting Ra to go mid, but there you go. He's probably going to deal with either Zeus or Neith, but we'll see how that turns out. Ah, enemy Zeus, no, not enemy Zeus, enemy Thor saying hello. Just gonna make sure that he doesn't go back. There we go. I will zone him as best as I can. And he does keep saying body block, but if there's an enemy getting in here, it will not work all that effective. Come on, body block it. There's a horrible body block, but there you go. Let's stop attacking. Keep to body block, hopefully. There we go. I thought that Anna was going to take the mana pot, but Hercules apparently wants it. Or they were probably waiting for me to take it. I'm not even sure what happened there. I really thought it was Anner. I would rather have my mana regen on mid. Because if mid gets carried, or if they carry with mid, which apparently is going to be Zeus by the looks of it, he can roam quite easily. Which is why I would rather have a good mid than a good lane. But it might just be me. I have to get out of here now. Don't want to take too much damage. Oh, snare going out there. So this is definitely going to be a physical versus physical fight. They probably have the lead just a tad bit because of Neve's ranged. But I can spin for win and hopefully do a lot of damage. Let's pop some potions. I'm level 2. So I can actually dive in right now and spin to win and hopefully kill her. Now, Hercules has of course got that mitigate wounds. As you saw in my video, that ability, if used right, can be pretty much an unforgivable immortality ability. Which is actually unforgivable for the enemy and forgivable for you as you become basically immortal. Which is all kinds of wonderful. Now, their Thor is level 2 as well, so you can use his hammer. But there we go, let's try and spin to win. I pressed my 1 to blink into them, but for some reason it didn't activate. So it's probably, I was trying to activate it probably while it was in the wall. And of course you can't really blink in the wall itself. But yeah, I'm waiting for Hercules to land his Earthquake, his Earth Shatter ability, which basically will flip one over to me. I also have my stun right now. Because as long as they use their hammer, that Thor is using his hammer a bit too generously, as you saw. He's also very low on mana. So I'm going to wait and respond to him instead of initiate until one of them gets very low. But there's Thor going in. Let's just dive in here. There's my spin to win. Might do a bit of a body block there. Do a land of stun on Thor as he tries to spin to win against me as I get body blocked by actually the minions. So I'm just going to back off here. I am now too low on mana, so I have to retreat as Hercules actually is going to drop. Going to see if I can body block some auto attacks from Neve if possible. But we should be fine. He's going to go back. I have to hold this lane. I have no mana though, which is going to be, well, a issue to say the least. Once again, I am very happy that I picked up the, of course, the very lovely, oh, that's a stun, boots of protection, reinforced boots. I call them boots of protection because they are tanking boots. This is what you get when you play too many MOBAs or try to play too many games at the same time. The item names start to merge. As long as you understand what the item does, it doesn't really care if you know the items, I suppose. But here we go. Hercules going in. Nice! Combo there. Thor, can you finish him off? He does that. I have to get out now before I get picked off myself. Nice played by Hercules. Good job. I'm gonna go back and tell him, nice one. That was very good play by Hercules right there. Very awesomely pulled off. I'm gonna pick up a second level of my boots, my reinforced boots. Then I'm gonna pick up a mana pot and a healing pot. And of course my Aegis as well. Alright, so it's currently 2 for 1. No, not 2 for 1, 2 for 0. We have 1 assist, which of course is me. Of course. The assisting god, as everybody knows. Especially if you look at my Artemis videos. Assisting for days. But yeah, I am going to be a little bit more tanky as I am expecting Hercules to go full bruiser mode and just full on. I'm gonna beat the living hell out of you mode. DPS is the word I was looking for. Alright, there we go. Let's see if I can actually do some spinning to winning. And let's add a stun to the equation. Let's put on a mana pot and a health pot so I can do hopefully a little bit of the good work. But I'm taking a little bit too much damage. So I have to get out of here. I'm still slowed. My healing pot is ticking. Getting a little bit too aggressive right there. Slightly underestimating the awesomeness. That is of course Neath. Right, Thors might be looking for a stun. Let's just harass them and force them back. And stay behind the minions so that the auto attacks of Neath can't hit us. Oh, we might be looking for a... Yeah, I'm not having that, sorry. There's the ultimate. Get under the tower, Hercules. Get under that tower. Oh, I knew it. Right, I'm gonna tank the auto attacks. I have an Aegis, so if he does go on me, I can buy as much time as I can. Let's clear up these minions as fast as possible, considering the circumstances. Let's stun Neath before he becomes a little bit too aggressive. There's the boulder, just to clear up and force Neath back. And there we go. We both have to go back right now. I don't want to risk it. That was very sloppy play on my end and on Hercules' hand. But there you go. That's just something that happens every now and then. Like, I probably could have played it better myself, as I'm feeling like I'm a little bit too passive. That might just be me, though. As well as on top of that, the Hercules, you saw Thor going up. And of course, he followed that up with just getting Hercules. If Hercules was at the tower, then Thor wouldn't have gone in. He wouldn't have got stunned. And if he did get stunned, then Thor was under the tower, getting practically destroyed. Let's clean up these minions here. There we go. Let's take out these ranges. Neve might be looking for something. So I'm gonna see if I can actually gank in from the side lane with my ultimate and try to become the aggressive Thor that I am supposed to be. Neve is backing off. We might be looking at a Zeus gank then. Gonna see if I can do that. No, he's too close to the tower. Anner is winning by the looks of it, which is wonderful. Alright, going in, going in. There's the ultimate, there is the ultimate. Let's see if I can get the stun right. There you go, double stun. Stun lock, spin to win. Come on, spin to win. There's the hammer again. But it looks like it's not going to turn into anything, unfortunately. Leveled up the wrong ability as well. Neve is practically out of business right now. Look at how low we got her. It just didn't want to work. If we had the boulder, we probably would have been able to get the kill. We have the boulder. He just didn't use it. Probably didn't have enough mana or feel like he was not going to be able to hit anything with it. So let's see. Zeus goes down. Anner goes down. And our Ymir goes down. So we are still taking the lead. It's a minimal lead, but it's still a lead. Just going to put some damage into this tower right here. Should be just fine. Clean up the minions just a little bit. Looks like our range is out of the equation. Let's stun this Thor. Oh, he goes out of the range of me with his, of course, his blinking hammer. Our Anner falls. Probably a nice snipe there, so I'm going to retreat. Don't want to get picked off. Our Anner just being a little bit too hyphy, as he was looking for something. As I'm waiting for Hercules to go back. There he is. He has the mana regen again, so he's going to be able to mitigate for wounds, Earth Shatter, or Earthquake. Earth Shatter? I believe it's Earth Shatter. Not from sure anymore. Too many abilities everywhere. Recently started to play some Dota rounds to see if I can actually get into Dota. Because I wanna like Dota. I like the graphical style, and a MOBA is a MOBA is a MOBA is a MOBA. And of course I want to expand my knowledge of games all around and just play all kinds of games and just be somewhat good at them. So I was picking up a few matches in that, but yeah, doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon. But then again, what does? Well, what does happen anytime soon is probably me getting a kill or getting another assist, as I'm looking to be very patient for Neath. Alright, let's see if I can get Neath. Though there's Thor. Here we go, I'm going up. Thor's looking to be hyperly aggressive. Let's go in. Oh, I missed my stun. Do get a double stun there. Let's get behind him and spin to win. Just to force him back. Neve does drop into me. There's the boulder. Does hit Thor. Unfortunately, it doesn't turn into anything. So both ultimates used. There's the snipe on me. Oh god, that's painful. Zeus from behind. Gotta put in the stun. And also some spinning to winning on Thor here. As he's looking to get out. He does get out. I'm waiting for my Aegis. Oh, I timed it wrong. He was waiting until the very end. Let's just put a hammer down there to zone him out. As I actually do get hit there. Very well played by Neve. Very sloppy played by me. I missed my my ultimate stun just by an inch. As we both die. Their Thor does die as well. As I almost got him. He just went up in the air. I'm not sure if he was actually dead or... No, wait. He died last. So, no, wait. I'm so confused what actually happened. I believe he just went up in the air. But then again, we got ganked as well. Did we actually have him missing in from mid? I will check that in a second. I keep forgetting that, but I have my boots finally finished off. Probably want to look at a Girdle of Might as I'm playing a little bit more tanky. So if I'm going to take on the tank role, better pick up all the items that a tank should do. As don't see any enemy missing in mid. Maybe it already was, maybe it has passed. Whatever the case may be, I didn't see it. Couldn't check it either. As Freya drops because of Anher. So not really my greatest Thor plays, but I think that should be good right now. I have my tanking boots. Hercules picking up that Void Blade as well, which is wonderful, which is probably my next item after Ankh, considering our lane. Probably would have been better if I just went Bruiser though and picked up Void Blade a little early on. Right, Thor is forced back. Gonna see if I actually can get a gank on him. Gonna try and use my no, not my global, my ultimate. No, he's forced back. Or he has gone all the way back because of course I went missing basically. There is Neith as well. Hercules, not sure why or what or why you were doing that. Alright, let's gonna see if I can put my global into action. There we go. Can I? No, he bashes it out of him. That's a little bit unfortunate. There's Zeus as well. Let's just get out of there and spin to win. No, it looks like Hercules is gonna die. I'm just gonna get out. Sloppy played against once again by me. We don't really have that voice communication that they probably will have. Zeus is a little bit too high on our lane, I find. Maybe they're friends, maybe they have better communication, but every time I try to do a global, it's always something external. Or just a bit of a wrong timing. I'm not sure what Thor there is planning. But there you go. Let's just do this then if you want to really get into my grill, good sir. I'm just going to make sure that this wave doesn't hit the tower too much. As I do hit level 10. And I will probably stay in the lane. So basically what happened there, I was expecting Neve to walk back a little bit. Trying to avoid Hercules. Or trying to get away from our part of the lane as far or as fast as she could. What ended up happening, Divine Strike, a Divine Strike, Hercules' #1 ability, basically pushed her completely out of the way, missing my global, not my global, my ultimate I mean. I keep saying global, but it's really not a global, it's just my ultimate. Let's spin to win here just a little bit, as Hercules does as well. Well, tries to hammer on him, Thor basically just blinks out of the way, thank you hammer time. So, it's Hercules and Thor should work really well in good combination, but constantly all our abilities don't really sync up all that well, which is definitely proving to be rather annoying, because if we can get a good combo, it's devastating. But as you can see, not really working all that well. Right. Looks like we might pick up a mana soon. I am currently out of mana myself, so not all that well. There's the stun. Not sure why that minion was standing on. It was standing on the ability itself. Haven't seen that much. There you go. I have enough mana for a stun, as Zeus says in hello. Once again. We're already backing off because we already had the missing mid message. Anna is looking for something possibly. There is Neve waiting for the jump. Gonna stun her myself. Now there's the boulder. Come on, Anna. Make it happen. Make it rain, good sir. Get Neve. Get Thor. No, Neve is still here. No, wait. Well, she's still here, but now she's gone. So, nice gank from Anna right there. I got a nice stun. I was waiting for her jump to happen, so I could stun her after her jump. So, she was honestly locked in for days. I'm just gonna go back now, as I'm completely out of mana. I can also level up my Ankh and buy me some mana pots and some health pots. So, slowly I'm getting back into it. Still haven't got any kills, just 1 death and 4 assists. I am the assist master. I guess that's what you get for being a little bit more tanky. I'm definitely gonna build the Void Blade, considering their team. They have 3 physical DPS. So I'm gonna build up the Void Blade, which also will protect me better against them, as well as increase my damage towards them. And considering we do have a Anna and a Hercules, which is also, by the way, is building Void Blade, we should be fine. Looks like Anna has Executioner, so that will combo quite nicely. Let's just clean up these minions. Don't see Zeus. Zeus went to the right lane. Neve is currently going mid. By the looks of it, they have switched lanes. Our Hercules is picking up blows. I'm just going to see if I can just do a little bit of damage to this tower. There you go. It has to happen someday. Let's pick up the big minion here and just back off casually. Right lane being ganked, so I'm just going to clean up right here. Don't want to spam too much mana, just using my hammer. There we go, level 12, increasing damage on the hammer. That should be fine. Hercules is hitting the tower now as well. So I might do some spinning to winning here, just to clean up as fast as possible. There we go. Our minions are almost dead, so I have to run out of tower range before I get hit. Just in time. That tower is almost down, and when that tower is down, I will focus hopefully a little bit more on ganking mid and roaming because of my ultimate. Not playing too well right now. Not too happy with that. But the tower is down. The third tower in the game. We have over a K in the bag when it comes to gold. I'm going to see if I can actually jump in with my ultimate on mid and redeem myself with some lovely ganking potential. Alright, let's go. It's Enner versus Enner. I'm going in. Here we go. There's the stun. There's the follow-up stun. And here's the spin to win. He jumps over it. He could have walked away. I was helping the enemy. There is Thor. Let's see if we can actually get in there. No, he also has his armor still available. So my ultimate right there, allowing to get a kill on their carry. Which actually died 3 times right now. Still has no kills. And I'm able to upgrade my Ankh to level 3. Allowing me to get more physical damage the lower I become. Which is going to be nice, as I'm also going to build up probably frozen, the frozen mallet I was going to say. Not sure what's the actual name of the item is. But not sure why I walked over there. Could have walked behind Freya and just got her. Alright, I'm going to see if I can actually blink in and stun her. There we go. Trying to do as much damage as I can, but there's the Aegis. Didn't have to force my ultimate. But I did force her Aegis, so that was definitely worth it. And considering my high health still, I am not too unhappy with how that turned out. Enner is still here. I'm going to pop a mana pot. And I'm going to see if I can get in from behind. And make something happen. There we go. Hello, Enner. How are you doing, good sir? You're stunned now, right? Yeah, good. You're now being forced out of the way completely, as we are basically ravaging your tower till the end of day. It's going to pop on Girdle of Might just to increase our damage output just a tad bit. Enner so low. I'm not sure why he is sticking around, as we just casually take this tower. Gonna pop another mana pot just to make sure that if we have to fight here, as Neep is here on the sideline, we are able to actually fight, as fighting out of mana seems to be rather problematic. So I'm gonna let the team know that I'm gonna go back, as I want to buy. Ra's going back as well. Freya might be looking... Nope. She's just looking pretty over there. Gonna pick up my Ankh. Alright, let's get some physical protection up in here. Alright, Void Blade 890. Just a tad bit short on that. So I'm just gonna pick up another mana pot and call it a day. As we will move back in. It's 13 against 5. We have a gold lead of about almost 7k. It's like 6.2, 6.3. No, wait, 6.7 I mean. Wait, am I doing math right? I don't even know anymore, guys. Considering we just... they're closing in the lead because they just took a tower, but we still have a definite lead. I was doing my math wrong. Whatever the case may be, we should be just fine. As Thor says hello right here, using a stun on both of us doesn't turn into anything. As we are probably going to have to fight in mid soon. My ultimate is ready. Enner being happy with his 3k gold right there. As everybody seems to be around mid. I might want to get out of here before I get picked off. Just going to stick around the jungle. Gold Fury is down as well. Or still not up. I'm never really sure. Whatever the case with that is. I believe it has been down. Alright. Not really paying attention to like the globals that I sometimes get. More worried about actually knowing where the enemy is, to be fair. Because I don't really have wards out as well, so I don't see anything coming. Bit worried about Hercules. Alright. Just gonna ping in that jungle because they are in that jungle. Hercules might be in a bit of a pickle soon. But he's already backing off. And as I am moving towards him, we should be fine. As Freya says hello to him. Just gonna make sure that I can stun Freya. No, I missed my stun! She juked me wonderfully right there. But I am here with spin to win for days. And there's the boulder on Freya. That was brutal. That was just wonderfully brutal. As Thor is going to stick here. He's going to do damage to me, which I'm totally fine with. Miss my stun once again. I need to learn how to aim my stun just a tad bit better, I find. As I do use my armor to harass him. I'm going to pop both potions. There's my health pot as well. just so I'm sustaining for days. Our mid lane is just fine. But I might want to put in a global, not a global, my ultimate just to be sure. Here we go, guys. There is it. Target by the Phoenix. Well, I'm targeted by me. Do stun enter. I am a little bit low. Once again, level up the wrong ability as I level up in combat. Which puts me off. Oh, Thor wants to go hyphy on me. That's totally fine with me. Gonna put him in my girdle because I'm probably gonna die soon. Oh, yes! Did I juke him? I don't even know anymore. Where did he go? Is he dead? No, where did he go? I'm not even sure where he went. He probably just backed off. I don't even know. I'm just gonna stun Thor right there. Just to buy my team time. Gonna go in myself as I am having sufficient health to do something. At least my very presence should be a very dangerous thing already. There's Freya using her Aegis. And as I don't have any mana, I can only follow Thor using his hammer to go through the wall. Freya already backed off. So I'm going to back off as well, as I am getting a little bit too low on health and a little bit too low on mana. So my ultimate right there went actually to good use. I believe I juked Thor with my hammer. Not sure what happened there. I saw something coming down later, but he might have just used it to get out, which is also a very good thing to do with Thor's ultimate, just to get out, if you can buy yourself enough time. Right. Let's get this Void Blade, because if I get my Void Blade finished, at least my very presence will also be useful to say the least. Now I can't really sit here and wait for my money, so I'm going to pick up 2 mana pots and 2 health pots and probably go back into the fight and see what we can do. The moment I have my Void Blade, I will pick it up because it will give me a large amount of benefit. Because even if I am useless, because I have no mana, for example, I can still do auto attack damage. That will increase, help my team, as well as, of course, the very debuff aura will be all kinds of wonderful. Pick up an assist right there. It's always better to give out an assist than not having an assist. This means more money for your team. Alright, looks like I'm going to jump in here. Do get the stun on Thor, but he's already out of the... I do get the stun, but it's a little bit of a bad stun. I should have stunned him more to the right, because then he would have been able to get blocked. But we do have multiple enemies saying hello. But my very presence doesn't mean anything. My team is just dominating them. I'm completely useless right now. I only had 1 or 2 good ultimates. And they have surrendered. So, definitely... not my greatest conquest match here with Thor. Definitely a lot of mistakes made, which I'm not proud of. But there you go. So let's get to the last item screen. First one of today as well. Of course, this is but my second match with Thor. Did manage to get a double kill apparently. There you go. So I may have done better than I initially expected. 2 kills, 1 death. 9 assists, definitely not great, definitely not bad if you take everything into consideration. Like the fact that I only have played in a conquest match with Thor since I bought him twice now. But yeah, I probably should have gone full bruiser mode, which means that I should have dropped my reinforced boots and got the warrior tabi. Would have increased my damage quite a bit because of the physical penetration, create attack speed as well, which would have been lovely. Still an Ankh of Golem, still very nice item for any bruiser. Void Blade, early Void Blade would have been very helpful as well, considering our lane. So I probably should have gone with early Warrior Tabi. Maybe level 2 Tabi, can I do that? I don't believe I don't have enough money for that. Or do I? May have. Anyway, just rush Tabi, then rushed Void Blade like Hercules did. And then of course getting the Frostbound Hammer. And then either getting into more tankiness, depending on what our team needs, or indeed more DPS like Rage or any other item that actually gives me a nice increase in damage or helpfulness in the for our team. So that's based on my item perception, what I did wrong or right there. Yeah, once again, my ultimate's not really that helpful. Of course, the displacement techniques of Hercules or abilities like the Divine Strike and his is it this 3 or 2? Basically the Earth Shatter, not really helpful if you're trying to aim something specific from orbit, which is my ultimate of course. Missed my stunts a few times, which is bad, very, very, very bad. And of course, my stuns, if I do hit them, I have to make sure that I hit them in the right way. Because you saw at the end there, my stun on Thor, I did stun him, but I blocked off Anher, as well as me, from actually following up on that. If I just had it a little bit more to the right, I would have been able to block him out and stun him at the same time, and I would have been able to get a secure kill, or either force him to use his hammer in a getaway situation if he did had the hammer off cooldown. So, definitely a lot of mistakes, but at least I know what I should improve on, which is always a better thing than just pretending that you did well, even though a lot of mistakes were made. So yeah, a learning experience indeed. If you guys like this video though, make sure to, well, I suppose like it, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.